we have not one, not two, but three very special guests of the Mega Powers podcast. We got DJ Magic J, Scant the Spaceman, and Sire. Guys, welcome to the show. How's everybody doing?
We're all good.
Amazing.
Denise,
Thank you for having us.
Denise, the Mega Powers have a custom though before they start talking.
Yeah.
You got, DJ, you gonna lead it up?
Okay. Let's lead it up. Well, what we do in the UK as we start off, we always say, "Hello, wrestling fans. This is DJ Magic J with the honorary side and the hip hop original Scan Deuce, and we are the Mega Powers podcast. And what we usually do, where's Scan Deuce? Is he there?
Yeah, man. What we usually do, Denise, Mark, and everybody else in attendance, we warm up the hand and we get the Mega Powers handshake ready.
Come on, Denise, get in.
Oh, yeah, I get to be involved too. Woo!
Denise, where you at?
Yes.
And yet again, Mark Henry broke my hand.
Again. Back to the ice bucket.
That is
Oh my
amazing.
God.
I don't think I've ever seen an intro like that before with the hand gesture and everything. You guys seem pretty dang fun. Tell us a little bit about the Mega Powers podcast, how you guys all met, all of that.
Okay, let me kick it off. Basically, I'm coming from being a DJ, a presenter, and I know Scan from the hip hop world because he's a musician himself. He's a rapper, and Sai the same thing as well. Sai the same thing, and basically one day Scan took me to a SummerSlam watch experience in the city of London, and after that day when I was watching the whole show, I called him the next day. I said, Scan, I just had an epiphany. I just had a dream. Do you know what? Let's start something. You get what I'm saying? And then me and him done our first podcast. Well, we were storming names actually. And then we said, do you know what? Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, the late 80s, early 90s, when there was a tag team for about a year and a half. Let's use that name. And then we done a couple podcasts by ourselves. And then Saya came in as the honorary, Mega Power, just like the bloodline, and then from there we just started, doing videos, reactions, and going to independent scenes, and that's how it basically kicked off.
That's amazing. Mark, how did you guys all get connected?
Well, I watched a lot of shows, and I look at who comments, and I clicked on one of the sessions where they were talking about wrestling, and they had me laughing. And I said, you know what, man, like I'm going to the UK soon. Let me reach out to people in the UK and start talking to them. And it didn't hurt none that I saw DJ. So like when I started seeing like DJs and people, I was reaching out to people, and I reached out to them and told them, hey man, I need y'all to change the name, and then I'll come on your show.
Oh my God.
You can call it the Nation Show, and then I'll come on. And I got back like a bunch of laughing emojis and stuff like that, and I was like, man, these dudes seem cool. And then I called, and and I got DJ Magic, and we started talking, and he said, man, I got to bring you into all the guys. We want to do a show. And I said, well, let me work the time out because there's a 5-hour time difference, and then we'll do it. And that's what happened. I did their show, and just kept in touch, and got to hook up with them at one of our better shows in the UK while I was over there DJing. He got the Sweet Chin Disco. Shout out to Sweet Chin Disco.
Big up Sweet Chin Disco, man.
Yes. Okay. So now I gotta ask, since you guys have officially heard Mark do his DJ work, give us the tea. How is Mark Henry as a DJ? Give us the tea. What's going on?
Incredible.
Me being a DJ, right? And I'm 43 in July. I've been DJing since I was 12 years old. Uncle Mark, I'm gonna call you Uncle Mark. yeah, you need to allow the spin backs. You know, just cue up the song and even just drop the song. Put some effects like or something, but don't worry, man. You know, we all learn. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Each one teach one. You get what I'm saying? But
Listen, I will say this: Mark as a selector,
yeah,
impeccable. The selection of
Yeah,
songs was amazing.
I have to say
Absolutely
that
amazing.
too. I have to say that too. Mark, every time you didn't lose the crowd once. You played the right song at the right time. The way you introed it with Undertaker and switched it to Triple H in the game, I don't think there was one song where someone wasn't singing along. And I don't know about you, Mark, but you got a traditional British chant when you hit the stage. I don't know if you remember it. We love you, Henry. We do. We love you, Henry. We do. We love you,
Love you,
Henry.
Henry. We
We do.
do.
Oh, Henry, we love
I
you.
was
You
just
gotta
blown
love it,
away.
man.
And I'm learning every day still. Like I'll do stuff that um I'll go, oh man, that sounded good, and I'll keep trying it. And you know, master DJs, they've been doing that shit for years. It's easy for them. But like, you know, the fact that I love it and I show a lot of passion and I study my craft. I work out with a guy here in Austin, Texas, DJ Smackola. You can go and look him up. He's come up with he's had many albums. He's worked with elite artists, and he's working with me. You know, it's like I know that coaching matters, and you know, like I don't know everything. You know, that's obvious. I'd be a billionaire if I knew everything.
A wise man knows he knows nothing at all, though. So you get me.
There
Yeah.
you go. There you go. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are obviously in Europe. I do want to go ahead and touch on did any of you guys get to go to any of the shows that WWE was running there since they were there for several weeks? And if so, like what was your experience if you did get a chance to go?
Can I just say quickly, guys? I want to say I've been to WrestleMania. I went to WrestleMania 33, and I went to both SmackDown, Tweeting Disco, and Raw, and that was the best experience I've had as a wrestling fan. Honestly, we got to see CM Punk getting told he's going to the main event. We got a Cena and Cody promo. We got a Drew McIntyre Randy Orton match out of nowhere. We got Mark Henry being the most wonderful man in the world and inviting us to Tweeting Disco so we can sing along and scream our heart out. It was brilliant. Along with the London crowd, yeah, I nearly saw that. It was brilliant.
Yeah, it's a truly unique experience when you go to European shows, as you probably hear or seen, or if you've come to the UK before. You know, we are very passionate about our sports. You know, we are the inventor of a lot of the football chants that you hear at WrestleManias when the European crowds venture overseas. You know, and you probably remember Backlash France and the unique chants that we had for AJ Styles. You, you get some unique chants if and they're very creative. They're very good at remixing songs from the 70s and 80s and inserting wrestlers' names into it to the point they got Paul Heyman singing along. You know, it's just it's a unique magic that you get from European crowds.
True.
And to be in the mix of it, like for both nights, me and Saya were at SmackDown and Raw, and it was such a vibe, you know, on the Friday and the Monday, and we had a brilliant time. So yeah, that's really what we want to share, man. Anything else
That's
you want to
so
add to that?
cool. That's so cool. I mean, your guys' chants and just the energy that you've been bringing to the show has really just been, 10 out of 10. Very enjoyable to watch here from home, but it was great to see you guys like enjoy that. With that being said, obviously we're on the road to WrestleMania. We're really just like less than 15 days away. I don't even know how many days at this point, but I do want to go ahead and toss out a question to all of you, and that is which match, which feud are you most excited for? Like what's really captivating you? I'll go ahead and start with Sire, and then we'll work our way.
Well, I haven't had the chance to watch SmackDown because I'm in Lisbon, and I was out last night. But I'm probably more excited about the Punk, Roman, and Seth dynamic. A lot of people are saying Seth is almost like possibly the third wheel in this feud, but I think there's a few interesting things that can add him and bring his character, specifically Triple H, because Seth was Triple H's guy. So I want that dynamic to play out between him and Punk. I've heard the rumor that I think Paul Heyman has been asked to be in Paul Heyman's corner. I'm not sure if I'm completely correct. I'm just reading headlines.
In Punk's
But
corner, yeah, Punk's corner.
Punk's corner.
Yeah, I'm excited for that match. I wasn't I would have wanted it to be Punk Roman or Punk Rock, but now I can't wait for that match. That's WrestleMania for me.
I think I like that. I like that Punk Rock dynamic.
Yeah.
And that it getting there would be really damn special for me.
He's made a couple of like mentions of The Rock on Raw while like right after Elimination Chamber, and then last night he did the arm thing again when he was in his opening promo, and it was very subtle, but if you caught it, you caught it. With that being said, Scott the Spaceman, what match are you like really excited for, looking forward to?
Well, I guess I can't really mention the same matches as Saya, so I'm gonna go with the main event of night 2, which is obviously Cena versus Cody Rhodes. And for me, I guess, what I love so much about it is the unpredictability of where this is gonna go. And I think as wrestling fans, we have the, I guess, tendency to complain at every single hurdle and not allow the long-term storytelling to play out. And so I've reserved judgment. I'm going with the flow. Like, Rock has alluded to, strap in tight. You're going to take us on a wild ride. So I just, I love the promos. I love the back and forth. I love the uncharted territory that Cena has taken us in at the moment. He's given us 20 years of like get back for all the times we've dumped on him. And it's funny dynamic because even though Cena is the heel, we kind of all want Cena to win. So it's which again will give us a miserable ending to WrestleMania.
Do you think that Cody won the promo war with Cena the other day?
I honestly believe that Cena is being a bit reserved. We've not seen Cena at his finest yet, and I think he's probably thinking, I want to see Cena and Punk to see where that dynamic goes. But yeah, I feel that the little bit that Cena's given us has shown us in a way that if he needs to, he can go up another gear and really roast Cody. And I don't think that's best for business right now.
Oh, so you thought he was taking it easy on Cody?
I got that impression.
Oh,
I felt the same way, like legit, except for the last line, the billionaire line. I thought the same thing. I'm like, you know what? I know John Cena could go in even a lot deeper and get more just like, ooh, burns in there.
I think Cena was almost insulting himself at some point. So it was hard to give it to Cena because he was actually describing his former character in a lot of ways. So I was like, it felt quite even because of that. But actually, if you were in the crowd, Cena did so well that people started chanting John Cena. At one point, they booed Cody Rhodes. That's how excellent he was in that promo.
That's a good insight because, being that y'all were there, we couldn't hear that. Like sometimes the audible goes up and down. You don't hear stuff.
All right. We got DJ Magic J. Okay, so what's the match you're most looking forward to at WrestleMania and why?
The Mega Powers family not know who I'm going to be voting for right now, and business has to be settled because my homegirl, my sister, the woman who I would love to marry one day, which will never happen, Jade Cargill, is going to whoop Naomi's butt. Yeah, it's going to be settled. WrestleMania, it's been announced. Yeah, and we can't wait for that one. It's long awaited. Naomi has been sneaky. She's changed up her image. She's gone more dark. I love that about her. You know what I mean? I love the outfits and stuff like that. She's doing good. I wasn't really a Naomi fan. I know there's a lot of people out there Naomi fans, but I like the baddies. But at the same time, Jade Cargill, she came down with her big kick, knocked her out on SmackDown, beat her. And it got announced that WrestleMania is gonna be the destination.
Magic. I hate to sound like Wade Barrett, but I'm afraid I have some bad news.
Oh shit!
He's already married.
I know she's married.
But there has been
Magic.
progress. There has been progress since last week. We noticed that Jay did watch one of our stories, so she is aware of the Mega Powers. So it's baby steps, you know. But Mark, if you're gonna quote Wade Barrett, you've got to get your London accent on. So you've got to come with, "I'm afraid you've got some bad news."
Oh, I'm gonna have to work on it. I barely speak English with this Texas accent. Nevertheless, trying to get an English one.
We won't try and do a Texas accent. We won't offend anyone on this show. But Magic, maybe
like I'll come back on the show, and then y'all can give me a tutorial on how to talk with the English swag.
All right.
Exactly.
Well, do you want Only Fools and Horses, or do you want Top Boy? You have to pick the accent. Do you know what I mean?
I think, like, I was told that what is the term? Come on, Mark. It's what they call the people in Liverpool.
Scousers.
Scouse. I'm gonna have to get my scouse, my internal scouse to come out.
You just got to drink 12 beers. You just got to drink 12 beers and start speaking, and you'll speak Scouse. Trust me.
We got the Cockney accent. You're right, mate. How you doing? You know what I mean? Going to the pub or yeah.
I mean, Magic is a Liverpool fan, so you know he'll be the one to help you with that.
Oh my gosh, y'all too much.
Well, I gotta tell you guys, you were a blast to have here on the show. Before we go, please let the people know where they can listen to the podcast, check you guys out, and support you on social media.
Scan, jump on it.
Right. Okay. So you can reach us at the Mega Powers TV on Instagram and on YouTube, where we drop our weekly podcast. Currently, we have an amazing and insightful interview with the legendary Hall of Famer himself, Mark Henry, which is out right now. We definitely encourage you guys to check it out. There's some beautiful insight into the man's journey and the future that's ahead of where things are going to go next, and as well as an incredible plethora of previous interviews that we've conducted with some fantastic personalities within the wrestling universe. And we'll continue to fly the flag.
Not forgetting that we visit the independent wrestling scene in the UK for Rev Pro, Hustle Wrestling, Progress. So we go to those events frequently, and we tap in with the UK wrestling scene as well.
Yeah, and we hope to have the incredible, amazing Denise Salcedo as a guest at some point in the near future. So you know,
I like what you did there.
Shoot your shot, player.
Okay, can I say one thing, Denise, just to thank Sweet Chin Disco. We used to have loads of watch viewing parties that we could go to in the pub and watch wrestling together. A lot of people like Wrestle Talk, Cultaholic used to set them up. And now, because of the Netflix licensing laws, we don't really get to come together. So I just want to thank Sweet Chin Disco for the opportunity for not just events, but wrestling fans get to come together, talk to the show, drink and sing songs. It's more important than you think. So thank you, Mark. Thank you, Sweet Chin Disco. And of course, thank you, Denise, for having us on the show today.
Of course, you guys were awesome. Guys, make sure to check out the Mega Powers podcast.
Hello, wrestling fans. This is DJ Magic J with
Scan Deuce, the Hip Hop Original.
And we are the Mega Powers TV.
And what we're giving you is exclusive pro wrestling content. You get interviews, you get podcasts, and a whole bunch of other things.
So just remember, peoples, like, comment, share, subscribe to your friends, your family,
your enemies,
and your loved ones. So just remember, we are the Mega Powers podcast TV. And we do everything else wrestling. The Mega Powers.
Mega Powers, yeah.